इस स्पीच के लिए मैं गुजारिश करता हूँ डॉक्टर जफर भाई से प्लीज नाराए तकबीर, नाराए रिसालत, नाराए हैदरी, मशनूदिये मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद बुलंदर सलावत। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मुहम्मद व आले मुहम्मद।
औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि वस्सलातु अला अहदिहा। अम्मा बाद फ़क़द क़ाल अल्लाह सुब्हानहु व तआला फ़िल क़ुरआनिल करीम व फ़ुरक़ानिल हमीद व क़ौलुहुल हक़। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। क़ाला रब्बि इग़फ़िरली व हब ली मुल्कन ला यंबग़ी लि अहदिन मिन बअदी इन्नका अंतल वहाब।
अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मुहम्मद व अला आलि मुहम्मद।
Alhamdulillah, today is the 7th day when we are discussing and trying to learn Quran by the stories of the prophets that we have in Quran. Today, unfortunately, time is a bit shorter, so within rather than 20 minutes, in 15 minutes, we'll need to learn this through. And therefore, the interaction will be a bit less. I don't know if you will be happy with this or sad, but there will be less interactions, and I have to curtail a few things there as well. So today, what I have recited in the verse of Quran is Hazrat Sulayman's dua. So Hazrat Sulayman alayhi salam was the son of Hazrat Dawood alayhi salam of David. So Solomon was the son of David, and Hazrat Sulayman alayhi salam asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he said, "Oh my Lord, forgive me and also give me a kingdom that no one after me will be able to get. And you are the generous giver." Now, he is a very famous prophet. As I said, he is son of Dawood. So, the Quran says, "Warisat Sulaymana Dawood." Anyway, as a result of the dua, Sulayman alayhi salam got the kingdom, which was never given to anyone, either before or after. He ruled on everything and everyone in his kingdom. So not only human beings, but jinns as well. And not only jinns, birds as well. And not only birds, big animals as well, like lions and elephants and all those things. And not just them, he had the power on the wind as well. Well done. That's what he's going to say. So he had all command on this. And he, as I don't know if you remember this, when we were talking about Nuh alayhi salam, we discussed that Hazrat Sulayman alayhi salam also had a long life. It is said that he lived for about 700 years. So he lived like that for 700 years. He had a vast kingdom. Even now, these days, in modern days, it's difficult to look after the big areas. And in those days, when the ways of communications were not that good, it was even more difficult. Sulayman alayhi salam was a big king. He had big palaces, he had big buildings, he had big thrones. And one of the thrones, which was very heavy and very big, he used to use it like we use aeroplane these days. So it will order the wind, and it will lift the throne, Sulayman sitting on it, and it will take him to wherever he wanted to go. And that's how he visited various far away parts of his kingdom. So one day, and not just that, but he had a group of birds who would fly over his throne so that he is protected from the heat of the sun. Okay? So instead of having an umbrella or a roof, he had birds flying over it. And that's how he was protected from the sun. So one day, he was on his visit to far away areas of his kingdom. And as usual, the birds were covering him and shading him from the sun. Suddenly he noticed that some rays of the sun were coming from his face. Hot sun. Looked up in the group of the roof made by the birds, there was a gap. Now, as I just said to you, Sulaymaan had to rule over wild things, wild animals, for example, lions, wild, big, powerful jinns. So he had to be very strict. He had to keep them in discipline. He could not just forgive minor or major errors of his subjects. He couldn't let it go. He saw the gap and said, whose place is that? Why is that not covered? And he found that it was a bird called hoopoo. Do you know hoopoo? It's like a little bird, like woodpecker. Yeah? That was it. So he said, he became very angry. He said, what is the matter that I don't see the hoopoo? Is it absent from its deity? And I will surely punish it hard. I will surely punish it, and even I will slaughter it. Unless it gives me a good excuse, a valid reason for its absence. And surely later on, the hoopoo returned. When he returned, Hazrat Sulaymaan alayhi salam asked hoopoo, where were you? Why were you not covering? And hoopoo said that I have brought you a news. I have been to the part of the world which you even do not know about. That part of the world is ruled by a woman who has a big throne. And the people she rules, they worship not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they worship sun. Now Hazrat Sulaymaan alayhi salam was obviously king and the prophet. And when he heard that these people worship sun, he knew that Shaitan is obviously ruling them somehow. Because remember Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, Shaitan has said that I will misguide the people. Yes? I will misguide all the people except your selected few. So Sulaymaan alayhi salam instantly knew that this is what's happening. But he was not just a king, he was a prophet. And prophets are the best people of their times. They are the most knowledgeable people of their times. And here is this little bird telling him that bird, I, the bird, know something that you do not know. Imagine that. A prophet of Allah, a king, almost challenged by little birdie saying that I know something that you don't know. So instead of getting angry, obviously he was prophet as well, not just king, he had to keep justice there. He said, okay, let's find out. Let's see if you're lying or you're truthful. So, of course, later on he found that birdie was right. There was this kingdom which was ruled by a lady called Sheba in Bible. And do you know the name in Quran? No, not, it's not in Quran. The name is not in Quran, but the traditions tell us that she was called Bilqees. Queen Bilqees, Malka Bilqees. And he then knew that bird is right, and not only she's like this, but she's got a big throne there as well. And they worship sun. So being a prophet, he had to invite her towards the right path. He had to tell her to stop doing the bad thing, which is worshipping sun, and worship the right deity, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he wrote a letter to that Queen Sheba. And in this letter he said, Bismillah ar-Rahman, so it's a long letter, it's there in Quran. And basically he invited Queen Sheba to stop worshipping sun and start worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he gave that letter to that birdie again. He said, go and give it to Queen Sheba. So that birdie flew again. It knew the way, so she went there. Right in the middle of the night, the birdie reached the palace of Queen Sheba, and through an open window, or whatever it's called, it went in to the room where Queen Sheba was sleeping. The birdie went right in there and placed that letter right on the chest of the queen and flew back. Now Queen Sheba woke up in the morning, and what did she find? What is this? A letter on her chest. She was a queen, a respectable lady, a queen. How dare somebody enters my private chamber and leaves that letter on my chest? How's that possible? What about the security? So she was angry, but also scared. There's somebody so powerful that can do even that. So she called the meeting of her ministers in the morning. She read the letter, of course. In the letter, she knew what Hazrat Sulaymaan wanted from her. So she called the people and said, what's your advice? So the commanders of our army, they said, we are all very powerful. We know how to fight. And if Sulaymaan thinks he can fight, we can fight back. But of course, it's your decision. You are the queen. You make a decision. Queen Sheba knew that it's not an ordinary king. It's Queen Sulaymaan, who rules over the animals as well, not just human beings. So she was very wise as well. She said, balance all the possibilities and said that if we fight, and if Sulaymaan wins, and there's a good possibility he will win, then we will be in big trouble. He might make us prisoners and stuff. But she also wanted to know the truth. Sulaymaan has not only asked her to join him, but also join him in worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is he really a prophet? Or is he just making it up? So she wanted to find out. Meanwhile, while this is all happening at Queen Sheba's side, what's happening at Hazrat Sulayman's side? Hazrat Sulaymaan AS, while waiting for the reply from Queen Sheba, he got his ministers there, and he said, the Huku also told me that she has got a beautiful big throne. I want to see it. Who's going to bring it to me? Now there was a big, giant jinn in his court. He said, I'll do it. I'm powerful. And before you move out of this meeting that you're holding, the throne will be here. How long does the meeting take? Minutes? Hour? 2 hours? It's a far away place. Such a far away place. And it's a heavy throne. And he's saying that I will bring it to you before you rise up from your place after this meeting. And he said, I am not only powerful, but I am also trustworthy. And before Hazrat Sulaymaan could answer him, there was another man who got up. He was related to Hazrat Sulaymaan as well. I think cousin. His name is not there. Say salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So, I think it was cousin. Maulana Sahib will correct me if I'm wrong. Either cousin or nephew. S Zafar Abbas to Hazrat Sulaymaan. So he said that I will bring it before you can blink your eye. And there it was. Before Hazrat Sulaymaan could answer it, the throne was right in front of him. And Hazrat Sulaymaan said that Haza min fadli Rabbi. This is the mercy and the grace of God upon me. He wants to test whether I'm grateful to him or not grateful to him. And if someone is grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's for his own benefit. If someone is ungrateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but that's bad for himself. Bad for him. And because Allah Ta'ala does not need anyone's gratefulness. I think we'll have to stop here. Maulana Sahib is there. So just go through quickly, in fact, without going into the lessons, we don't have time for that. Let's go straight into the relevance of all these things to Ahlul Bayt al-Islam. Asif al-Barkhia, who brought the throne just like that, he had some knowledge of the book of Allah. Indahu ilmun min al-kitab. He had some knowledge of the book, and he had so much power. And like last night, Maulana Sahib was explaining, our first Imam, Maula Ali al-Islam, he had the knowledge of the whole book. Indahu ilmun kitab. All the book he knew all. So these lessons, which I don't have time to go through, discipline, Islam, trustworthy, that jinn, that big jinn, gratefulness, Sulaymaan Islam, bravery, join them all together. And what's the best example in the history that you see of all these great characters? Karbala. You have people who are disciplined, our namaz, our matam, and I've seen Asad Bhai guiding you and when you are doing the matam and all that. What does it teach us? Discipline and all the bravery and all the right things. And Karbala is obviously the best example for that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us in learning and acting on the lessons from Quran.